Hey everyone, just so you kind of know where I'm at the start of this video, since opening my Redbubble shop in April of 2017, I have made about $4,000. Hey everyone, my name is Jordan. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I make videos on creative platforms like Etsy and Redbubble. I also talk about DIYs with Cricut and Procreate, but today I'm going to be talking to you about my Redbubble story. If you like this video, go ahead and subscribe so you'll be up to date when I post new behind the scenes Redbubble videos. So in this video, I'm going to be covering a number of things, such as my sales timeline, so in the months that I started up till now. I'm going to be talking about where my products sell, what my best-selling products are, and some key takeaways that you can take from my analytics. So I'm going to try to be very, very transparent about my experience by showing you a lot of analytics and even some data that is not super accessible on the Redbubble dashboard. So something that I want to talk about before I get started is that Redbubble is not a get-rich-quick kind of scheme. While yes, you can definitely make money, it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time. So this doesn't mean you won't get lucky and make a bunch of sales right off the bat. However, this is my experience and what I have seen experienced in general on the platform. So when I started, I had about 30 designs uploaded, and over time I've worked my way to about 400, and I still consistently upload about 10 to 15 a month. So now let's hop over to my computer and see what it looks like. All right, so diving into my analytics, on my sales history page, on my shop dashboard, I'm gonna scroll to the bottom where you can see that over the course of the last 42 months, I have made 4,984 sales and $4,173. So all of my designs I made to be printed on stickers. So that is my most sold product. And that kind of explains the difference between I've sold about 5,000 items and made about $4,000. My margin is between 70 and 80 cents on average. And I am very, very, very thankful for every single sale that I've made. So the next thing we're gonna look at is my sales timeline, which is over the 42 months that I've been selling, when have I sold all of my products? So the exact amount varies from month to month, but it usually averages between $80 to $120 a month. So for the purposes of this video, I have moved my payment history from my Redbubble dashboard into an Excel sheet so that we can look at all 42 months combined. So as you can see, in my first month, I made 52 cents. Not exactly what I had hoped. I had started my shop with about 30 to 40 products and sold one that entire month. Moving on to May, I sold one product. I didn't sell any in June, sold two in July, and finally started to see some growth in August where I made a whole total of $12.06. At that point, I was thrilled. Heck yeah, $12, that's Chick-fil-A. But then in September, I really started to see some growth take off. Just because those first 4 months didn't make any sales didn't mean that I was not going to see growth later. So what Redbubble typically does is if one of your products does well, they'll keep pushing it to other people to buy. So if one product takes off, it's likely that you'll start to see an increase in sales across the board. And then as we look further down the timeline towards a little bit more current, you can see that my sales go through some cycles where I'll have a few months where there'll be pretty high sales numbers, and then I'll go into a few months where there's a bit of a lag. Pick back up again, lag, pick back up again, lag. Not ideal, but I think that it happens with the seasons. And also I've been in a lag recently since about February, March. And I believe that's a lot to do with people aren't spending as much money because of the pandemic. And Also, I believe during that time that Redbubble wasn't actually paying as much for outside advertising, bringing people into their site. This has a lot to do with the traffic sources that you can see on your dashboard. So the next thing we're going to be looking at is where my products sell. So back to the computer, I have a world map here pulled up on my screen. So in this map, I'm just using sales data from 2019 and 2020, where you can download a CSV from your product sales page. So in this graphic, you can see that in the years 2019 and 2020, I sold products to 16 different countries. This doesn't mean I did great in all of those countries. It just means that at least one product was shipped there over those 2 years. So I think in South Korea, I sold one product, but there's still a bubble on the screen. My best countries are, of course, the United States, with about $2,000 worth of sales. And then in Canada, I have 34, which is the next. The UK, I sold 22 items. And in Australia, I sold 19 items. So pretty sharp drop off after the United States, but it's still cool to know that my products are going all over the world. Next, I have a map, a United States map pulled up by state. So in that data from your sales page, you can see which state items are actually shipped to. So as you can see from my map, I have sold products to all 50 states, including Hawaii and Alaska. And then the different bubbles are sized on how much money I made in each of those states. So some of my best-selling states are California, where I sold $141 worth of product. There's Texas, North Carolina, Virginia, New York, and Pennsylvania. So apart from just being really cool to look at, I use this data to help me know which states I should make stickers for. For example, because I know that I have more customers in Texas, I could profit more off a sticker targeted towards them than a sticker targeted towards somewhere else with lower sales. Yeah, so that is where my Redbubble items are selling to. So next, I have the distribution of products that I actually sold. So if you know Redbubble, there are a bunch of different products. They have t-shirts, notebooks, mugs, but I primarily end up selling stickers. So as you can tell, 1,900 of my profit came from stickers, while glossy and transparent stickers also made up a bunch, and then the rest were minimal items. So to me, I think this happens because I personally like stickers. So all of the designs I made were targeted to be sold on stickers. However, I could also use this knowledge to be like, oh, I could really focus my creative energy on making greeting cards and making more designs for those products. It's kind of also like I don't end up selling a lot of blankets or shower curtains or tapestries because I don't make prints. I don't make like full-scale designs. I make quotes for stickers. I make designs for stickers. So this really makes sense with what my shop is set up to sell. And then last, this is to show you that some products are really, like, some designs really are the difference makers. So as you can see here, my Bumblebee sticker made $217. My Dog Mom sticker made $216. So those are my two top sellers. I have 3 other quote stickers that made about $170. And then it goes down really, really quickly to a few other designs that made about $90. And then we trail off way towards the end where you can see that all of these stickers down here made $1 or 52 cents. Like, it really does come down to the difference makers. So don't be afraid to keep pushing designs, and especially learn from the ones that are doing well. So those are all of the analytics I'm going to be showing you today, but now I have a few key takeaways for you. So one is, just because you don't start off making a lot of sales in your first few months, don't get discouraged. This doesn't mean you'll never make sales. Just keep pushing and keep uploading. And then two, often a few key products are the ones driving sales to your shop. So focus on those and use those as inspirations for new products. Again, don't forget to keep uploading, because you'll never know which new product will be your next bestseller. And then third is that yes, the answer is yes, that it is possible to make money on Redbubble. However, don't forget that it takes a lot of hard work and a lot of time. So that is the video for today. If you have any questions or things you'd like me to dive into deeper, please feel free to leave a comment below and I can get to it in another video. But thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe.